Hey, so we're gonna try this one again. It's gonna be quick because anyway, I wanted to come on because earlier today I did a video which I'm taken down temporarily because I was upset and I divulged a little too much situational information. I want to keep the emotional information, but the situational doesn't need to be in there. I just want to point out that I came onto this live and I kind of processed the thing. I talked about the emotion and, where it was in my body and what I was doing to process, relaxing and releasing and observing and appreciating that it's part of the human experience. And that also when it comes in and hits the stuff that's already there, the emotions that are associated with what happened from past events, when I was actually able to relax and release some of that, whatever was coming up there. And that helps past trauma, so emotions are, even the sad ones, are great. And I just wanted to point out that since I did that, I've been feeling so much better. I've been happy and whatever. It doesn't, it's like, oh, okay. I felt it. I let it pass through me. I let it go, and now I'm fine. And I wanted to not only point that out, that that's what happened, but also that in the past, back in the old days, that's not what would have happened. And man, this lighting does not do me any favors. So I wanted to point out that in the past, I would have tightened up. I would have tried to push away the emotion. I would have tried to hold it away from me. I would have tried to run away from it, which would have just exacerbated the problem, really, because all that stress trying to keep it away, all that anger and frustration trying to keep it away, piled on top of the actual emotion. So I would be feeling that, and in addition, I would have held on to it all day long, and probably for the rest of my life, because that's what I tended to do. Hold on to things until they became a part of my, regular thought routine, my regular negative thought routine. And then that would have been one of the ones I brought out to make me feel worse at some point. So, yay! We are winning all around. And I just wanted to say I'm grateful not only for that emotion and for the ability to process it, but also just the fact that I did it and now I'm not suffering the way I used to, and that I can recognize that, and that makes my heart even happier, and it opens up even more stuff here and lets go of even more stuff, because I realize that I'm on my way to healing and being whole, which is something I've prayed for a long time in the prayer that I mentioned to you guys the other day. And is one of the lines that I added without really knowing what I meant by it. As I was writing, it just sort of, I was like, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I get it conceptually, but that's going to be one that I know that I'm going to say over and over again, but I'm not. One day it'll mean something to me, and now it does. Because just knowing that I have the ability to do this, to relax and release, to let it hit the other stuff and relax and release that, let it pass through me and let it go and release and relax, just the feeling of it, just the opening of the energy and the opening of just the physical muscles that haven't been unclenched forever. Knowing that that's what's happening. That's what happens when I continue to practice this emotional work. And I know that it's going to continue to happen more and more. Honestly, it's bringing tears to my eyes. It's making me so happy. So I am really grateful for that. And I'm going to remind you guys on this before Christmas Eve day, and happy for everything that everybody out there celebrates, right? Hanukkah, Yule, which is really the thing that means the most to me spiritually, in a sense. Anyway, we'll get into that later. Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you are celebrating, have a great one. Have a great full one. And and the way to do that, guys, is to choose. You can always choose to have a great full holiday.